To use an XLOOKUP alternative in Google Sheets, the first step is to open your web browser, go to Google Sheets and open a spreadsheet containing sample data. The moment you have a table in front of you, look at its structure. Identify the column that holds the value you want to search for. This is your lookup column, and the column that has the information you want to retrieve. For a classic test, imagine you have a list of customer email addresses in column A and a status like active or inactive in column B. Now, in an empty cell, type an equal sign, then VLOOKUP, and open a parentheses. This function will search the first column of a specified range for your lookup value. So, for example, you might write equal sign VLOOKUP customer@email.com, AB, 2, false. Here, you are telling Sheets to look in column A for that exact email, then return the value from the second column in the range, which is the status. The false is crucial. It forces an exact match, which is almost always what you want in a lookup. Hit enter and review the returned value. If you see the correct status, you have successfully used a VLOOKUP. This method is fast and easy to learn, but it has a strict rule. Your lookup column must be the first column in your selected range. If your data is structured differently, you will need a different approach. For greater flexibility, move to the index and match combination. In another empty cell, start by typing equal sign index. This function will return a value from a specific row and column in a range. To tell index which row to look at, you use match. So your full formula looks like equal index BB match customer@meal.com AA 0. The match part searches column A for the exact email and returns its row number, like row 5. Then index takes that row number and pulls the value from column B. This is powerful because it does not require your lookup column to be the first column. You can look to the left or right, which VLOOKUP cannot do. Compare the results by checking if both formulas give the same answer. If they do, your data is consistent. Notice how index and match are less likely to break if you later insert a new column into your spreadsheet, because you are referencing entire columns rather than a fixed range like A/B. Now, what if you expect multiple matching rows? For instance, if several customers share the same status and you want to see all of them, you need the filter function. In a new cell, type another filter AB, BB active. This will return every row where column B contains the word active. Review the matching records that spill down and across. Filter is your best friend when VLOOKUP or index/match would only give you the first match. It acts like a mini database query right in your cell. Review the return data carefully to ensure you are capturing all results. For the most powerful option, use the QE function. This is like having a small SQ engine built into your spreadsheet. In a cell, write quell QE AB. Select AB where B equals sign active, 0. The second argument is a text string that acts as your command. You are selecting the entire table where the status equals active. Review the return data. It looks very similar to the filter result, but quell can also sort, group, and summarize. You can add an order by clause or use aggregate functions like sum or count. This makes it ideal for building reports and dashboards because a single formula can do the work of many. To test the robustness of your formulas, take a moment to add a new row to the dataset. Paste a new customer record somewhere in the middle of your table. Then check each formula to verify it still works. Because VLOOKUP and index/match reference entire columns or ranges, they expand automatically. They should include the new row. Filter and query are also dynamic. Now test another lookup value. Try a different customer email or a new status. Review the results. Notice how VLOOKUP fails if your lookup value is missing, returning an error, while index and match give a clearer hash n/a. Compare the flexibility. With query, you can easily change the condition from active to inactive by editing just one part of the text string. Finish by formatting the worksheet. Resize the columns so all the returned data is visible. Hover between column headers and double-click to auto-fit. Save your spreadsheet using Ctrl+S or Command+S. Continue testing additional lookups with different values to build confidence. Review your completed examples to see the different results side by side. Save your latest changes. Verify that all formulas are working correctly, especially if you plan to share the sheet or use it for a report. The key takeaway is that while Google Sheets may not have the exact XLOOKUP function, you now have 4 solid alternatives. VLOOKUP for quick, simple lookups, index and match for flexible leftward-looking searches, filter for returning multiple matches, and query for full reporting and analysis. By understanding when to use each one, you can handle any lookup task efficiently, choose the right tool for each job, and you will build spreadsheets that are both powerful and resilient. Save your workbook one last time, and you are all set. Whenever you need to look up data in a different way, come back to this video and walk through each method again.